lawyers. Very serious matter. So wafa tatuscata. I said lawyer President Mahama lawyer. 2020 election petition. So senior NDC figure. Lawyer President Mahama lawyer 2020. The same tatuscata as well. Apart from being President Mahama's lawyer, or a lawyer for Daniel Fumi. And it's the same tatuscata who is trying to remove the CJ from office. Very, very wrong. Someone for now, Tado, sorry. Always NDC for lawyer the past 8 years. Always one of the lawyers. And there's a Ghana for a later. Now, back up more. Always NDC Nipa, he was working in President Mahama's office before Mahama NDC last time. And recently, very popular because of the activities against Akufo-Addo. So, I think there's a lot of fairness, injustice worked against the woman. And as I said, it's about time that people who really have a conscience and a good heart in the country stand.
I rise to second the motion. Yes, I rise to second the motion. In doing so, Mr. Speaker, I make this statement.
Honorable Afriye, if you don't take time, I will send you out of the house.
I'm not worried about that.
Why are you taking liberty for nonsense?
About that. It's an issue of urgent public importance. I can leave.
In doing so, make one statement.
I can leave. I can leave. I am ready to leave. I am ready to leave.
What do you mean by in doing so, make one statement?
I am ready to leave. You can send me out. I'm ready to leave. Look at this. Yes. I'm ready to leave. What's the big deal?
Members.
Mr. Speaker, we rise to make this statement on an issue of immediate and far-reaching concerns to our country. The ongoing national strike action declared by the government.
You are hereby directed to walk Afriye out of the house. What is that?
But I'll switch on the mic so you can all go. So go on. Okay, try to go over here.
Leader open krompa with the my list say hey never date ka ho say nyame at least who say school e no calendar nim yi say chief attorney no electoral commission chairperson meyi na di 15 September when in the 15 September on beko that say we beko say that say meyi we madi that say meyi we madi by December no menya new chief justice menya new electoral commission who the can nyina man ya ho nto yen so that you can focus and you know so that you can focus and implement a promise Ghana for 24-hour economy so you can implement it for us so that insecurity na ba Ghana no obetima secure Ghana for ama confidence abaye mu what you say so that enema will promise nyina no obetimi aye because when they inside there obeye the hawks within the party are waiting for you to execute them. Don't think about public sentiment. John Mama, please don't. Go ahead. The winning. We are supreme leader. The winning. Modern day Idi Amin. The winning. Modern day democratic tyrant. Koso the winning. Obienya wo obieni uni obieni uni chempe bia ye de obeye nyame adoma echina kwatia ye kwa akwatia mopa sit no momfa enye hwe it is of no consequence. MPP lusua no consequence. NDC lusua no consequence. Se ke ye na se ke NDC wo opposition ala ko muhia numbers bi ede aka say they be ha ban dia I don't bet in there they say President Mahama budget omaga say yempene ya approve. Can NDC say they will not approve Mahama budget ana? Can NDC in parliament say they want to impeach President Mahama ana? Etino ayo bika air pass no way. Number say the money for academic purposes. We write them down. But somebody by your be the ye ni madwe bia mo beye etimu nyambo acha kwa mo pa akotia mo gas money 90% of no consequence. We have modern day supreme leader, supreme being. Waka obi nkabi. Ba bia beduru no. Abusua Ghana yehu me de metu di pafo. Baby I'll be hwe de say nye secured area, please don't go. Ghana yehu. Enu echi ya kwofo bi di afashe wa aguna at ka bia kwotwa fa omo so edipa 17 ewu Saturday. Within 5 days e wan krasi ya homo din kabomu ba homo din kabomu ba e wan kramamu ha edipa ba edu ehu na wo hwe atu a ya twe won kramamu ha me hu bi sada o man joni eyi so to mu die na nkasa bi ehifo podi festival fashe de a e de omo so otu bi omo to ba ti abofre de bi omo de campa de enu mu kawo mu si a pay na kwawim ba na de yi de pump action side arm ene je se ekofo otutu ehu hwenu gwa setesi de. This is the first time me the many free ye the metia they say you baby a fellow Liberian camp Liberia for omunya baby nta Chastela and Johnson mo e kon kwase atokwa holo mo ama ombegu Ghana enai Ghana asumdwe kuro yenuanom emma especially adwane afri baby President Mahama free ni krom bolle bamboy afri holo mo e kwa Walton e friend say Cote d'Ivoire to seek asylum. Ghana for your refugees you ski. Ghana for your refugees I work on my Ghana mu. Areho. President Mahama, if I were you are, this would be my main concern. And then my dream home, me headache no maka so there. One more be you me dinia that no. Obia ni uni muchempe na menuka say die ubisa resource na eba so far no say nimtim justice o the electoral commission so far one point wunyi na die police stations out of 119 police stations NDC candidate no LED with a margin na ebe me wan say ebia MPP bitimi ebita ba be sana ho enti no sana ekoso ewo akwetia na enen komoni bi di no yebeka akwetia asem yebeka chief justice President Mahama apamono no wakache Ghana fo nyina asese yebetimi clean up judicial service na je yepamu chief justice enti no 2 ways no de ne yinya aye adwuma na ene akwetia eye course no very interesting. Metra ka say violence die say aseda makese so far reports na yenyaye no violence aseda makese but kakra bi e ba ye no so die I was like about this time enka enipa bi dem eda behind police omoda police custody na access cells and as bibisa but enye NDC say 13-16 okay enti and ye start about no na eye MPP for penny for no more hall more fine baby e kodru ya na enipa bebrese fem ye na yel mugu asesem ene say MPP vice chairperson third vice chairperson and a third vice chairman Masaudu do da fele cheba buga na woye interview no na NDC second vice chairperson ono so we very say so for azoka oba bia Masaudu interview no oba ho na obe interrupt interview no enti na masa wudu kwa jiri se bia eya agro na ebia wudi o na se ni se obe ho ane se so far zoka edidi atem atedi ni mimi ntimi fama no nka enye good for radio panimu pao na wodidi masa wudu atem na wa hold no police for jina ho na ono so far zoka no the bodyguard o say ni security person no wa fetch no abobbo masa wudu asom police for jina ho o man timi a infect arrest police for 5,000 5,500 is it 500 or 5,000 5,500 medasi police for 5,500 ele ko gu akwatia nana mi busa mo say ye do call as spectators and as do call as law enforcement agency na areho earlier you can hear me who videos ni bia na police stations enkofo both MPP and NDC posters editor ho me hu say chamabuga ene nasa coordinator omo ko ho say yen wa in free police station because enya mra police 40 ho EC officials na mo wa say who EC official na e police station na be set up no wo ko na hu say posters na bobo ho no ada na o me yenyi omo wa ifi ho so far as okabaya was all no de obi busa ne say na so far as oka obo afelo mark buy no obetete poster bia na wasi there be on TV but Utimija live television say minority leader of Ghana's parliament obami akwai by election e woni krum enewu eti enede ba de obami akwai by election ho ajisi wo wo pe na another NDC communication officer in one of the constituencies in Eastern region one also aba television so obodie afedo marking na nabi ene another mpre omo me sente mo baaye lokobo ho mo da ko mekum wo mo ei osi ko mai ko be cemetery ko mekum wo mo ya ka se mo nyina ene police for 5,500 including the IGP himself all regional commanders poma the pelifo obudi omu nyina wo ho ya anti obia enko foku tesika NDC foku tesika ekuta wo mu ense botom ekuta wo mu no mu enam police station to police station eno mo chema wo mu ei fa ne yakwen look mahu by elections ehu ya typical of politicians bon ma bo se beka na wotwa me akoto aba no a ene mpanifo tigu okota na di gu kwan mu ne yi gates ne ye fence ye sole light post ne ade street lights but on the day of election they was nyina atutwa but ene me no kasei we are no problem 8 o'clock na caterpillar si kwan so eye akwan se moto aba man ya me hu bita ama fele say kwales dauda etim bi na no say so no de wo yo mampanyim mahama se akotiafo anto baba ama NDC ni no a ye to aba ni wi a development bi no ho mo be me bi akotia na mebusa me wo say na wo Collins Dada wo ye MP be eko 30 years wo constituency da bia wo ye MP no development be na aba ho e da da ko ho obua hwe nko so akotia biem o ma wie eti makacha wo say provisional resource de mi hu ye no de e be me nwanwa say MPP ebetimi a maintain seat no e likely say NDC ni no e be fa seat no but me calendar alope me sa kan about to ekotu ni inconsequential NDC for ebe come numbers no ho omo fa anye hwe MPP de eso beti baako yeso so a haye de me ya ne se abrantie no wa film ama yentimi a hye ni munyam se ne kiyepe I hope they have me but life goes on. Fallout from Chief Justice and then former Chief Justice Madam Sofia Kufu wakabro for pa na yedi nkomo me read the comments ni bi amobi ehu se wo say enema charge the ball Mrs. get to talk no ba kokura ni honom a obetime gina so aka se is too grievous say I will say to be faso epamo sitting Chief Justice eso President Mahamadie waye eni bedi enkomo me wo ba so dire ashite ana asiate Isaac Evra Evra Patrice Evra yo etimi wo asiate Isaac Evra wo ye MPP communication team member na me wo Bismarck Tando Anani okay MPP communication member and then Kofi Chama I think about Kofi Go the can home because much Kofi Chama ti say na ya na Kofi hu e fe Kofi Go ti Kofi Go was say no more Bismarck Tando Anani e was say na Asiate Isaac Evra eso say Kofi Go akwa ba ti say
nyame adum godo
ye pe man 13 gram some na mo se boso so wa e wa akwati ama anko ade na wo ha da wo ye den
godo
ya
because akwati abai because adwuma ka
oh ye nyina ko bi bai me ko bi bai e fe de se enu ahoma anopa ba ne no nche se enne na ijademu no ade wa anko
ejandem de kona man na se me hwe chiri so
na so hwe chiri
ye na ntimi nkoso na sim si chiri ahwa de be
ade wo yire ko hobi na be ya asem
se party ye na ntimi kwase e bi so hwe chiri
ba
ye ne eti e be ke bia ba party fu
aha na bese ka wo hola ka ma frɛ wo phone so Evra that is saying
Boko na onso e
nyame adom ahode o first time me hu nyina wo studio ni na ho ye die
me ho ye nyame adom obo ade na daroma nti no eja ahweyie ene adom na egusiti ase
sizi be wo mu die yakopon there's obo bia ho ban
exactly
na wa hwe ho ye
exactly
boys say chinchini kojira kodi ko na na esi hwe ho ye because and then this about wing say the wood dey say aba system bo no chale woni bi papa bi ye pa o ba bi a
yeah
enko na ko so alo be fie so
ntem
ai
ena Gordon senior wadaroma dia me be ka dia o kan ya ho ene say o konso a no wabomodin ama ebusuafo mo wo around you nso ehun be bi a baby I will call it familiar terrain exactly
na what's the location
exactly into no de say nso me show in person I bring na ya na yehu hotel so ne Facebook ne ne ade ne ye nua kwaku obeta mu boom sa etim say hey na da ben pa na yes e ba oh yes into no the pass say and day so at least enya kwenya ya ba betina ne abo your friend is saying yankasa ya manyuko no ho edewuro e de a kire eye Ghana no mo hu de enti a ese ne fata say coming 2028 e also mo sasa aban no into no de say nyumre ye ne we hia ne ba be bonko
me das misada ne na eti say wo so wo he either be ever wo he fa
in fact my constituency pie Esujaman.
Oh okay.
Esujaman. Na yes, Eastern region.
Okay.
And I think said the past election I never see it me fa sa your friends and seat no but one or two yes one or two in some ho
it will constituency akasa ne Esujaman ba wakra
yes me wakra currently
no problem misada ne wonso e
boss so far I think my American can say medawase ne yakonya shonko amode amayen ye da yankopon so ase say da ne da nyina oboye ho ban no amayen ho den because o hwe de ekoso within this particular month, and I say even last month, yana a broad joining Tiasia so. Nipa one ne koba obeti asem say atono. But me ne tole bia na me wan kakra say aban we I so oba bia na enema bone kwa na ekoso. Aya me dwen ho a me ntiase but oba ne den sometimes obi anim be be fi. Nti de be sen say obi a nhwe ne ho so yei. Na ye ma ho modin say de e wo se ye ya e be boaye na yetimi ahwe ho so yei no. Ye ma modin ase ye be ye se ne be ye be boaye. Na so far kakra meka say on say wo hwe aban eba ye niema ba komienu bia ekoso na obi a owo man mu bia gise bia de opeso kata ne ni o mpeso be kan kre obi a di adanse epefe say aban no ye no ye ho ye nsa si fom pa ye ne senti no e wo say NPP amanyoku ye totoi niema ye na watimi waka no me no ye yini nyina afiri ho na afi 2028 nyame ya adoma menim say Ghana fo wo gidie wo emu ide ye bedi nkunyim ama bibia so atimi ako amayen
right na every cancer be seen ewiase migidi say obi enya opportunity obetimi the best out of the person ababontin ama ono so that be the mentor obetiko ababisano na me I remember say years ago na me teacher ni na me swano na me tie news file in fact edu baby say Saturday no pampa kwa on suma me because we say me nko ti be say me tie news file that time person dey be 2 hours I think said 9 to 11 as I say as is just all me dey say me tie biache
9 to 11 sometimes extended.
Oh okay na me koku ba kon me tie no from afar so many years ago. One day na me yeah me chinchiri mo me koya ne number na enye easy that yes kunya Abdul Malik okuba ku number me friend wo jesu ai and na me dam na me say dem so betie me say this nti to the bia me tie the bia be so information bia me tim da na be busa ne bibi no so why not o me tim busa ne bibi tibo ames ko jechinya na je me ya na ma ebia clarification bia na ma friend no ana bo na ma send the message that na WhatsApp ni viase SMS ai oh he was forthcoming me kwa cha de wasante achim south atwedie that time no boy me that time na me phone just say obey call let's go jira bibi so now can you imagine at the table back one e ko be ja so aka no obey no just be ja table me ensa so et ya Saturday morning na ma faka aso me Saturday morning me faka free atwedie e ko no e ho na ayi e fed saying phone booth wo ma ko gina ho that ma ko to a card it will pound news file na my friend this was around 2001 yes early 2000 yes didn't come some I'm guys in journalism school no catch so me tour forms me ndi nkomo na I don't know what happened oboni be say as fail to have it me go school na ne buy me classmate me ba mimi na mimi me classmate enti efiri ho edidi nkosa na me na mu me ba journalism mu me firi mu kakra kwadwa akade na came back me ba back rams no me ko akwadwa de di crusading guide and then me traka say me tini kwaku akwa atena se kwa agechin what you say ewo ense bi ho one way liberal way democrat why all the one dey can also come on kala dream
He believe in democracy.
of course yes usually man called the first one him say oh
Sunday, because sorry, me have me announcement. Not Saturday. About Saturday, the advantage is a sorry program. Be as not me any. Because say we have different. I'm sorry for the and I don't know. Saturday we do so be a bit manifest. So and yeah, easy. Well, it's a journey for 15 years.
I don't go floor, Chamamami. And it's
been yeah. Boy, you're a Kuba Kundi. My man can't see me. Some years back, Honorable Health Minister, Akando, Honorable Akando.
Yes.
Nabaton Pesiaso.
Yes.
That is Jaboso.
Jabos.
Your friend baby Bonsum Quanta, where Crassipa. Some years back, you shall say, that time, those time, we used to listen to Yerako Kuba Kone Kwame Sipaka and Senior. Oh, P7. It's almost like a woman politics about me. And by then, Yerako before the Newabe. Nejaka crack, a giant. And now, you have a drum pepper. So, I'm very grateful. Say,
this man, when I'm not for quite, then you're darling. The day I'm not pick your call. Then,
so, yeah, you guys have done a lot for the party, and you didn't say, you shall not say, I'm going to be a training, I'm here, Drew.
But I never say, let me ask you a saying. I did a high end baboon and then we say we don't appreciate.
That is the problem.
And we don't sacrifice.
Sure.
You always want to you now would say my once we ask when you saw idea unya they be no problem. When you start appreciating, people appreciate you.
Yeah.
And never will be so I recommend one movie. The moment you appreciate, somebody will recommend you. But if you don't appreciate, nobody will recommend you.
I think basically the first one they say we have to accept that we are going to learn.
Exactly.
We don't learn.
We
don't humble ourselves. And it comes with sacrifice.
Yes.
Make I say first of all, na kwaku air news file.
Yeah.
Friday, the boy meet me free to 11:30 p.m.
Sure.
Because topics number.
Yeah.
But here document be 1989. It is a correction. The boy Friday, me ko Padmore Library, me ko Pratt. Me ko be 4 libraries wa Accra. Ako trasa ko research san boy photocopy. Na dia brand no obe print ne ma data Ghana website omuwo lot of archives ho obe hwa print because one day Friday ben my adwuma be 9:30 me duru fie me ton ma o be juma ni kakra bia yes o wa frem o say obi di document bi e brand ne ba ko no say won ni Accra no wo wage aside ho if you tap on it, but this is the cocoa.
Yeah.
No, can you make it? So why not?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God.
And me see from come on. Me call my document. No, me be na se be photocopy. Me dey call. You be no more than 24 hours. I wo usu dankwa.
Okay.
Yes. Sapnet.
Okay.
Sap no more than 24 hours. Me kwa ko so be na. Dabi. Me do fe na one abo. Of course. It's no mummy suade. Na yenya willing to learn. Yenya humble enough say yeni mushi yeni na de be boba. Na yesua. Ofigo e do me fa start here. Akotia fe kwa akotia. So far it say
Godo akotia de so far de nkwan ne ehia ene yenya. But about one year kika kwani de eninya.
Okay.
It looks like you lose akotia.
Okay.
Na Godo me before akotia election me observe on yema bi. Me say am waye. Party pay for the beti me am fan na super. Hey Godo ma me tell me constituency for why. Na me okanku enough. The constituency okanku enough. I mean okanku enough we na me tia David Sakite any two what animal. The guys in our part the one that side by me and the new body. The church of me na friend January. Name constituency for me na. The master fire. Godo let me kind of go see say me hunya maybe campaign course Sunday me nyane ho esan say impedifo na ko eni na amiensa ni na omiye franka 2 1 person 2 franka ma MPP amanyoko obi akoye di campaign me hu say me shiri say Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Boami akoye Dr. Brian Champo ko ne de na ona bu kini Japan so koye ne de me hu say sa brother say ka partnership mu na to one lie say say mini rally near be we never in stages whatever is the case no a party na my differences no party no ends and fire ko because atam for nyahu say when you say lupus no better take that advantage but party that man ship we now to the life say party and nipa miensa so mo kona a party ba ko the former vice president the former minister and the former member of parliament no so person here from Betunima amanyoko MP e dey na be si ho kwan because MP ba ko ne wo ene wo aba ba from Betuni bia no omo mra hye medwomo na obenya bi na ode ma ya adwuma exactly enti me hu de enti say we nam ha na we nam ha ene party no anya ni wo ho me de no so e bia na pelefo no so e bia on be so mo ka kire but party mu e the party godo e kire say the division in the party is destroying the party and I'm sorry I'm me mu waka ye beti ani no na ye fem from because when they say before say Petuni when they say divided and now ti ani achiwe and better ani achiwe and no they say ye bebu na before rather than and no be divided into pieces say party no ebe ko position at opposition ache but I mean who say them nyem and that thing I'm saying we say many son Dr. Brian Champo but in the future the eastern region is the keeping of the eastern region and Akwete know if outside the eastern region Akwete is part of the eastern region or the one who's for you say or no who do eastern region it's your backyard and you know I expect Uncle wait here and yes you crown party no what that's oh yen na what few minutes yen come home eastern region and you know ubeli tax you can call your senior brother so me no we are the before about 20 day a January 31st year but wait here you for me be an to change ni yanko pre and to yan fan say yan waka when ya baby because any monyam because eastern region here there you feel but anko ban say power play and I let you down power play and I let you down who want to be me na me ko campaign me na won ko for me pulley crowd me na have me campaign I saw Sunday I was like Dr. Namuba me am sorry other people in Japan am sorry for and the candidate is following one aspirant and other two aspirants also na before how what message are you sending to the people and my name you know and then this the others the jury are there looking as it will come together and bring the party together but rather than the leaders of the party the person with the party they are not finding a solution to bring the party together. Yeah, we know for but I can send a signal to monitor to imagine that but yes the case our three leaders has failed us.
You see, you are very right. Say na and send a good signal, Emma, because don't forget say a black party need be nominations. Say we'll be able to have a fan nomination forms. Omoka say Omoma Como campaign and raffle will concentrate a war aquatia. Question was say for like 1 full month. Now you see them concentrate to aquatiano. A deeper 5 now or more contested. That's what near press conference. Oh, that be press conference that could be near me. Or say almost everybody should focus on aquatia. I never did appear on this. Near the Baron Coffee. Ah, but what kind of the film come fine? A will say. That since that time now, General Secretary just could be a cancer. If you are the you call one not party before the part 5 for now more pep a flag bearer. Now one apple. No Bianco. What's a maker? Yeah, it's no Bianco. It's somebody I can't. This is your 4 parts that be a year like a oh, yes, I say I cut 3 weeks. To primaries. When a mom go and just I don't have a problem. But party now say and then it's now 2 days here. But I break champon. Who work with ya? Take to today. We go back the following 2 days. We so call the following 2 days. We so call at least 2 weeks to primaries. No, to elections. To elections now. But if you die, you call. Then I watch that the Saturday, the Sunday, no, and one. The earlier days, the ending. Because but don't me call walk. So that walk because but so that it looks more positive. God maybe one idea be me. I told them
And yes, you lose it because when I listen to our candidate message, I told him was that there's no punch in the message. When you do communication, the communication also come with when we before the video, the communication to the campaign is not carry that way. It's not weighing the people. It's not throwing any punchline. So then they should throw punchline. We catch the original chairman say, "I'm throw punchline." Then he can ginger the Akwetia constituency, but the grassroots. But they only say, "Go we went to the election, and the power play in the party kill us." And then until say the party, one person wake up and tell them say, "Enough is enough." Especially the youth. Oh, I never quite any say youth na. Yes, yes. So they can tell people say, "Go and that's executive for me. I'm here 17. I mean, is it 17 or 20 something? Because appointment, no maybe 22 are him. Neck in Nasifono. But yeah, for one police station, one police station, and draws to winner. The Asare-Bediako say, "Enough is enough." Say, one for party, and I beg you, then who you alone carry your bedding? You have to speak one language. But you have one language. Yeah, decide that party essay, about the pressure of our dance, about the same thing. Because you got to 2024 election, because you'll be said, so one got to Abba. Now you go position, why did you go to me? Because 2 minutes will say, but so many nine, but commanders will go to me, and then they don't go to me, you buy. 10 hours go to me, no. Now, after the whole prayer, go to me, everything. And our party are not learning. Me say, party are only Nyansa Solomon MPP. Every party only Nyansa Solomon. Ha! Nyansa, you tell you Solomon. Since the Bible Solomon Nyansa, you Nyansa Solomon. You have one in check. We don't let things go. We don't know how to go to election. Yeah? You see, and they say, problem if you think people, there's no problem. There's a big problem. But when it comes to election, they ship everybody online. Everyone appointment to when the election came in, they were there working. Then told the on the national organizer say investigation. No, they I'm operation war. They might say, yeah, party maybe will be quite but not the first attorney general of his own party, Edna Kosi, investigation from the election. He's the one championing the roadmap. But in MPP, you see people. Yeah, first some check. Wait, yeah, the Bible yes, some say, and Dr. Parliamentary Pejan is saying, and I dare whoever go to that time who always face the people. Whoever go to that time, they say, because of Dr. Parliamentary Pejan will be sana, they shouldn't go there. They shouldn't even go there. But there's a video out there. I hear one of them is communicated. They say, I must say, and now I'm a person walk on. I must say, yeah, can they point, I'm a friend, Solona, but Solonia Barmenina, they have information, the MPP, break it this room, they have information. What is that same way to? If you are not careful, the youth of the party should wake up. Nobody should deceive us because parties who are bearing more. And I will never be or be here down for this year MCU, any minister. Party who opposition, who knew be party who opposition, who knew be you know, be somebody, who form and no there. So, media, Akwetia, Koye, Yako Abakodusu, Yalusu, but I blame all the flag bearers. Apparently, I blame everybody, and I blame the party hierarchy. Say, we couldn't ship them online. For them to follow the candidate, and yes, 75. And he said, they said, former executive can go with him. Yeah. Even the former regional minister, he's the regional minister, can go with him. Campaigning. The party didn't put any structures. I said, Penny Nifie. But the day the General Secretary issued the statement, I saw a former parliamentary candidate, a former constituency chairman, writing on social media, said, I didn't know be a performer from those one who campaign. Who is campaigning for a candidate? Which, of course, yeah, he said, he asked a count on the candidate said. Meanwhile, the General Secretary of the party has issued a statement. It's hard time, I think, General Secretary, because of election, taking certain decisions, it's also affecting him. Because he's afraid that he's going for the next election. Those who coming after him is going to, because he's also afraid. So your co-election will lose to abysmally. So those who come running with that election, so he also afraid to take some more decisions. The first vice, we don't see him. The first after you issue that statement, we don't see him. But this election, there was no plan for us to. There's no way for us to lose. There's no way for us to. If we did plan it well, though you are not necessarily but what I mean is the leadership of the party, FLE,
Alright.
the 5 aspirants, the general secretary of the party, the first vice of the party, the second vice of the party, they failed us.
Right.
I don't blame one person because he didn't. I mean, but the campaign that we run on Sunday, and failure.
Mate, for Kofigo and yet telling Kano, my member Bismarck, eh?
Yeah.
Alright, my member Bismarck, what I mean, TD, okay, also Becca, you're back with ya.
Director, Eddie can I'm fan check is here, Emma, I'm Memphis Central for
our Memphis
Central.
Okay.
I'm Memphis Central for Yankopon and more by no more our nation. Now, I feel me director back on the pages. We have a copy of a body pages. Okay. Now, director, a year Aquatia Abatua MPP acquired. To say I'm a boss, Eddie Kine Akan. Winning Aquatia seat wasn't going to add up anything to NPP. And at the same time, you lose this one. And Fabia and Brett and this Yamanukuno.
Yeah.
But Senka NPP 8 meeting Kunimo Aquatia Batu Wima. It was going to send a very strong signal towards 2028 election. And no ever be Mobia who say NPP Amalu right now togetherness, no, is it there or not?
But you're not.
But
how media Abia may a realistic. The unity is not there. That a bit to me Abba I just say after 31st January whereby we have flag bearer. You don't pay any you say.
No, a bit take time, Kakra.
Yes,
because at the end of the day, we be the fee say be a party no and I say election committee no any name already they have started. Yes.
It will always be with us.
Yes.
But semblance of unity, right after say. You have to maybe 31st January. I would say we that what offense we lead that and that's what we do. And yes, you need to remember because say one more take a decision say I will say control ban 31st January. I will be shower.
Yeah.
Because I know man check me look I say open me by election. I will even MPP strong go.
A burden.
Say and this is for we MPP is in 75% open they even get about 50%.
Sure.
So many things are going like this. Party strategy, and then party cohesion, and the technology proper use and then transmitting the macro, and then you say this is bad. This one to us.
Oh, no problem. Boss, said they are all kind of almost say, yes, unity aspect now.
Said
but I be test what they shall for the meantime. This one
okay. And concerning unity now, can almost say, oh, can't say, unless they are 12 on the 31st January, and only who say unity no ban answer and buy. But maybe problem crying say, even see a 12 on the 31st January cry, it doesn't guarantee that there's going to be unity.
Yes,
because Yadika Atu presidential primaries and Rima Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia every year, yet there was nothing like unity within the party, and that was an only idea accounting for. Yen lost in the 2024 election. It played a major role in it. Into unity, no me who say the unity one will come from the aspirant. Obi biara what to know see was say or person obey the party and no two frank hamayen. That person there was one. You have to communicate with the people following you. Obi you do a cheer or person or two abamount or a campaign mount. You must do your best, communicate with them. Moment who say no matter what. One particular person, your interest can never override the interest of the party. And at the same time, no, your party paying for should come together. Send a taking decisions because over to me who say candidate be hard or ya be and some fata. But Penina party at Abama no. Australia me caucus is here be beba. Me caucus is here or more mudina chinba time. Me cocan conform pemasem. Me cocan me call election and melusi. And no idea a deep party in your pie. And Osha Aquatia election now, air cosona. Clearly, even candidate in the crown at a point, na wo se hwan na enkoso ne nsam pagyaw se hwan na enkoso ne nsam pagyaw ye hu de opagya ne nsa sa oh yes ye hu de opagya ne nsa because o ko pagya ne nsa se be ka do we na campaign man obu wan say yemfa say omo ta Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Ba omi echi anase Kennedy Japo echi no omo de aba so ono no akọ campaign meanwhile it wasn't like that but see etimi nya ye mpanyimfo ni nyina ba together on the same platform we kasa kakra we akasa kakra no ebe ma obi ehu say yes there is something like unity within the party and no na be send a strong message to the people but here come the case enye no ne yekoye obi had an interest we na sorry them na we na ha different motive as if say even your aspirants no crown they were going there to campaign for themselves instead of the candidate now yeah they no election no
na you see adie bi so aba enam social media to confirm the working one more call ho presidential aspirant no shep year mo to social media news cards ni say na man YouTube
yeah
small you be no when na bad why you say but it's not about them, it's about the candidate. How did we project the candidate as against presidential aspirants?
That is the problem because Osha election of course Akotiana from the very start of the campaign almost 60% of the people within that constituency no more obi supported MPP candidate obi ababi send bia so we dey na na te ha ni suban ye oyese even though ono ni suban ni ho but eba no election and as a politics what are the strategies and a party ni so put in place dey na ye campaign no et say ye direction way e kwan ba na ye fa so ahwepe nkofo say go and work for the party ye nya bibi te sa what I say enti eba ni sa na e ha adwen and NPP this is the time I was say yen tenase yen panyimfo grassroots for obi bia wo party ne hodo this is the time because so obi kra wa bonten na opeso to abamawa ohu se wan kasa wo fie kra no unity ni ho how do you expect such a person how you neutral to come and vote for you ebe ha no because if you na me come akoto an support your kra no there is nothing like unity within the party how do you expect them party bia ni ho entokwanim party be any one tawantawanim as far as there is internal election concern where then crew be an interest but after the interest no and was it then you who say the interest of the party must always be the first thing but say yes ye inti eba sana e ha adwen inti after this particular Akotia election the leadership of the NPP must sit up omon tutu niema ye omon free all the aspirants together communicate with them then they will come out omone grassroots name kasa say what time one time achieve this is not how you are supposed to campaign me ntwa no me amigina hai enye say e bia ene na me be declare I am part of Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Ba team me campaign for no okay. But there was one particular day this particular guy is it the voice NPP
of voice of Sawem
yes your friends say TikTok live
okay
the kind of opportunities are odema nkofo na obia share your opinion the kind of insult na ya enkasa members ni raising on other aspirants no
na no
me re hoye to be honest with you even though na me supported Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Ba but me re hoye
say condemn win
yes enti sani pa we all kind of asem say no after the primaries no do you want to tell me say you are not going to need their support it can never you you will need them
of course
enti men ko gina bonti on see yonkofo bi ho they are very emotional o kan ho nsembani bebre na so wi na akoka say we have to come out now reconcile na ebe ha no they don't know how to forgive enti we should know how to communicate e kwan ya fa so ye campaign no we have to work on it e ha dwen and MPP mama ye ntrase we have all the resources human resources bien who MPP ni bi e when it comes to the aspect of communication organization just be bien who you need but sometimes you mpanyim for na menka say almost when opportunity to be forward na so more up there no e to the mean so almost sure more to look for and mofrana and say the young people who are energetic to also work together with them yen hwehwe omo e ban say ha and nipa ba akoso entimi enkata nyame ani
of course
so we have to work together I think this is the time at NPP Amanyuku we need to sit down properly, know how to think, and then work towards yen election that yen for 2028.
Mate bisaba menko evra ho na isim ya me say ebufu a na wo party no mu no ya dipado do na ankoto aba NPP for do na ankoto aba December ye ebufu no nse da anko still da so system no leadership was so a problem me de makan opil man kala me boa me hu Justin Kodue say na we mobo. I'm telling you, me hu Justin Kodue General Secretary of MPP no we mobo, and then say MPP program next Justin Kodue Emma so for so me bompa ekura mpa say open prayer kra wa hwe bebu se mo se na so for so be open prayer kwa no free hin oh wakase ya esenwe wakase esenwe wakase ahwe friend say Abdulkumanov party panifo nyina na ko say dem ya na candidate de ka ho emomu ka say on be press conference. In fact candidate de ka say on be press conference on mail no office e Abdulkumanov mikobi just the code General Secretary no ho national organizer and the party panifo nyina ekọ emekoye na ma make free office e Abdulkumanov say party in contest.
Facebook live. Yeah, everything was on.
So government is now member of parliament where MPP ni no try to Facebook asumasi ama minister etino oba contest as if said the election was about money. That was the first time party ama order say yenya dewi, but eventually the party had to cave in. No more losing any kakra say because after will be as wonko a party johnson ye woka say wo ye hard line na pa wa hwe ya wo be breaking no the party is okay fine but officially the party didn't contest. Yesusu emma party penifo so problems because one more person mulidi party no mo person mulidi party no say enkofo be respectable na mo decision be taken so for that year adwuma other na more respect it e friend say party structures now efa nya adwuma ama party structures no are you weak virtually non-existent na ya ever
Senior Gordon me da say
everybody did the mupa o one person take a camera like do so
Senior Gordon me da say pa once again me fan chastron ko emma any production team no say mama akonya say inyina ye meto ato adwene ne hwe kwan be fa so a MPP amaniko no betimi afa ne ntuma pa efra de to so me fan chastron ko emma nyankasa me nua berma Enoch Aki medana siye pa
young man
yes
last week
yes
okay
medana sipa say ononso etimi ne me ekasa ya miss wetimi aboa me abidu sampempen so yes and afin so esudia man mensini no ye chia omunyina enkankan me ankasa me na bia na nafra kuma autoso mi na komunyina ahemia me chia no enne anwumrei Senior Gordon se akwatia I have a list of problems bi wana sinema baku menu bia my list wa baku ayebufu audi kan ho asem 2024 elections ye twem ya ebufu na wo MPP yankasa yenkrofo no bi mu etu ntwa yo ene yiye secondly impapa mu eda so ho senior mu nyina modi kan kan ansema de toso miensa yen focus na we he na yen focus on the parliamentary candidates na yen yinu na say ni focus on the party and say ni focus on yen nyanuma omo person mu gina na yeto omo so aba na omo meye presidential candidate na e na afi so anyem bia na ya prepared for akwetia by election na and say na ye the emotions e na ekomu ansana your message cry at the core elections no anything anyambia na ya the message baako ena na ekọ anase obi akọ a no ahoka ne de tralasa na ansa na afi so yen candidate na ye de ne call eye friends e okọ na nim no anyambia kwan ben so ne selection ne kwan e fa so de de no buy no anyambia party foot soldiers no mo akwetia no omo so mu sen ena no ye hu say yera baumia yanka say ade nyina 2028 ono na nim say ye de na say den eba ye hu say okoyo de opini no ekotre na nanom ahemfo Emma Diana ono so kan ho ane ye hwe anim so ono so ba be parliamentary candidate ono so no or dey no ka ho Emma yura same ukonabo eyi le hwe eka tre say ono so de ntuma ba be dey aba be bo yura asumedi ntuma no anyambia was it only for the camera or it was real? There is no way say menu you bet me atna aka say anyambia no na there is no issue between or no any others and omunso anko mo hwe ni mo say on ba be parliamentary candidate according to the election na course afei so senior godon senior odi kan national leadership no emoti say anyambia national leadership no omo nso kwan ben so no mo fa so de ko agenda no what was it about? Yankasa yenuaba amase senior godon let's say bia and now catch me say say yenuaba amase na owo ba bia no ye campaign. I didn't see her to me ametiwe I didn't see amase. We are forgotten say amase ababeye MP pen ewo eye abato mpesuaso sa abato mpesuaso ho no nti there are so many problems of course but na nyina ye hwe say ebefa but at the end of the day the people of Akwetia though elections no nyamba wie but se na odi kan se na esi koidie ye nyina enim say ebe den say MPP be den a maintain seat no but senior Gordon ene yera kusi ye former MP Akwetia or we free
and yes
ne wife ekoto abato no okoto ye no kan bibi but me say Akwetia for still no omunsa no no mpeso me den omosesa no but I think said this should be a wake up call for the party say ye nyeme bi ayeye no ye to yembo ase especially yen kasa mu nyema hodo aye na obi be bisa se na yen kasa ye hu elections imponie impapa mu no doso we didn't go to Akwetia with a unity force yamfa kro ye ene anokro ene odosronku bi amfa nko Akwetia especially yen ranum a omopeso mu di enim ne to omoso aba no mo be presidential candidate na imagine say omunyina kom ho bomu with one candidate here you selected no and omoko together with the former MP Amasea and can fi said ye tie ni dia ehun and anke be koso ana but at the end of the day obia what ni interest and that interest is killing the party today enya me nwa say sinagodo wan kasa we hu say enei say hu say yera kodua or co program as an so program as which is usuma no
oh of course look she Akwetia ma kale kwa mwa be 2 weeks ho na kodua tie wu
exactly
okokodi be 2 days no waba no kokumasa kwa bi kakra no waba no ayese ni say metimi akase this time round party leadership no Akwetia di omo ye biu it's not a big say wow for so many days Befi committee no moti ye no East Regional Chairman Jeff Kredwado empelfo ko but there's a larger AEB behind why we lost. Yeah, party, there's a party in them. No more introspection. The party is still not appealing enough. But the then say, and yes, we are not appealing to the general public person. And you before and the party forum. Yeah, seeing your right people to lead a certain campaign. Say, Yanko coins to constituency near Panko for party in the paboni. Men can see by party in the person, but a band bedi 8 years ago. A band you nipa boni. Now a band also, and a band on your BBO, individuals. Individuals be a ye nipa boni, many pound for boni, check. A party of 1 million Solomons. Yes.
Sine Gordon. Enya mebo ye mame Amase. We all know the background of ye mame Amase and how she rose to become the parliamentary candidate to an extent. So Sunday call winning elections. You already killed no parliament when she was the member of parliament. Afei eko wiase the second time one oba be kono e na hu be ye wetimi wakame e na foforo bai sine godo e na me bisa say anyambia hu ye mame Amase wo your friend saying ene community bia no ye your friend saying campaign na no
me said them
I didn't man who no it means that there is a fault, there is a problem. Anyambia I know say by all means 1 or 2 contacts in engagement be there because but at the end of the day when mo nekoye say engagement no wetie maame no na nyambia ba ne say na ne bo anya dan Anthony yem because after say select year as medu no I also heard people saying say anka we there anka de ye maame Amase koya minim sesina go don be there.
Oh, matiti bi.
You understand? Exactly.
The party decision to I support.
Exactly.
Of course. But you see, a best any VR.
Yeah.
You meet me on hindsight, you meet me can say. But then there will be people say, what is the guarantee to say? Yes. The koya. Every crime pile. The Amase koya.
Yes.
Every kwa defeat kwa be wider.
Yes.
Oh, it's no. And yes, we know.
Yes.
And yes, we
yes.
Party die Nana Akufo-Addo we na adwuma
we
and be the new person enti saa ne tie but we no party mpanifo and fan kwa adwendwem me say there's more to some of these defeats Jakopon chaya di ba mana am ya what I say be say me hu no obese ne ma bi nkwa ne ya so ode dodo hwe President Akufo be ka asem bi ebra ye launch Patriotic Institute no wakase bi say as ya nhwe ne yi 2016 elections vote enya parliamentary and presidential fa compare 2020 elections vote enya presidential and parliamentary early 2024 Nyankopon that time wo man FM na me kan boiling point me say asemu ya chewu after 2020 elections me na me catch of Akwachi of blessed memory me so of Akwachi yesu so ane se fe bi amochi esa amochi na wuwu akwa asabado a otime bo no ye we say em se amochi abefa MP before mpanimfo including President Akufo-Addo Dr. Bawumia party leadership chief of staff cabinet ministers national omunyina akogina amochi oda bejira the showroom samon hwe de me yankofo amochi de party fo nyina akogina samon hwe obia nsua bibia mfrim. As for me, the defeat of 2024, I saw it as early as 2021. Make a once ma na helas be not just go do a cancer be camp no can and then by affect young people say na susu masa muskaho. I was why not? Susu masa muskaho na enkophobia lo so makotwa Edna Wesi Bonne say General Secretary was say Susu Masem near dear and a mass of but who told me say there's no spirituality in an election? Power be all my first Susu near you. It's a party no and share spiritual foundation say na say ye ho well everybody to
enti senior Gordon senior medical kind no I think say unity in our party no aka bebre enti no impenimfo emfa we enye esuade na ye nyina yemra back na yemetena se na yen carry ho say anyem bia nyema hodo a esiye ewo 2024 elections no mu ene after 2024 elections nyema hodo a esi wo party no ene the number of by elections ayako nyema esisim how we approach elections ene nyema hodo na aka no anyem bia eso ani emu odru emu te sen yen strategy a de community sen ye campaign yen policies ahodo yen messages ahodo a ye de ko by elections no anyem bia te sen ye ti kroma na MPP wa abem ye call Central Region by election Asenof we lost
me na me wo ho na if I tell you eno ka hu binti na ede akotia se ye ka se ye nko kofigo yakwa akotia kwa Asenof it could be 11 days many the road that se bre any team na wa nyina it could be 11 days na me da form many the road nyina da form na candidate reference de be opoku bibi opoku chazo opoku 11 days na ko di ho no one day many ne kasa kwa I was a bit harsh the dem kwa kaje so menya botre na say amenya botre say wo wonti dia faka free crying aba Asenof see e be bo ti dom ye ba ye nhia woda ye de be 6 days ye nhia ye hu bia wo kwa aba until my still put me kasai am skachi wona ati constituency ha wo wona ni musa se me ko hini we ho ese me ko maami we ho area bia wo mpedifo mu wo na mo mu fia kra aba no mo nti kro mu ha if you allow yourself so mu na eno na nti go mu nyusu na say be bon pa mu do kwadi you lose this election ye tiri cha sopoku ankasa for 11 days e was Asenof and they be doing crime it's here no position wa bam kwa no say na koye it's adai we decided to go there 2 days before nyankoshe edema ekoso no wow
intino mediba ewie no I think that yen candidate no so a ogine mu mayen wa kwetia no na akakakra esan say after say omo electing ni wie me follow ne niama oye baby oko ne kasa men who any strong message via and I think say timemfo na de ombedi ho dance here but at the end of the day wonso wa hom keka ene bema krumai na den ate wase aka se abrantie kwen ofa so kasa ene niama hodo a opeso oye no ye betimi ato abama no but se koba ne say wo be depende and also be you see emotions amedi ato abama ode a ene yeah sorry so I think that Gordon senior Gordon we no enye suehunu ene asuade o se ye kan say emma party na nkasa na yemra back niemehwe niema hodo a ekoti ayen niema hodo a yanye ne yie niema hodo a na ese na fata sanka etimi ede to akwemu ansa na mpo no elections number so ayentimi anye no yemra fie niemeye nientoto niemeye nienhwe the way a ye besi akọ afai wo the next elections ahodo a I think this is not anything bia ebeka ye numbers wa enye hwe sounds na ndisifo akwa mo numbers enye hwe nemum anke be fe ayede sanka at least yetimi win this election na ke dia hye yewura eye NS community animunya
ko yanko
entimi amaso sa
mate yanko chief justice
me post of former chief justice ye mame Sofia on the Sofia
Kufu yes
ese enye grants say ye mame get to Araba to kono efi akunya so metri former attorney general era equal to and amia my boss former attorney general Godfrey Ebo Adame also he was the lawyer for madam no godo se ne be ne dia next se obi etukwa na allowance ntia na se obi say me client aba court na chief justice ehwe menim no ko se menim nya fa ntina no tie tibi de gina so ere pamane dia ene o mai wa kwantu bi tupa tomorrow is pregnant with twins. I always use that frame or Facebook say hashtag tomorrow is pregnant because say article President YouTube article 146 cross 6 is a day now or day a year. But the question is, why not? I don't trust me. You know, mentiasu. Omo kwatena asem no so no. Omo say enema mi ense na de buy no ba ko pe. E na bo ma na anya se no mo kan.
Dabio 3 petitions, 3 different petitions. And 2 individuals and one third one you group. Except for shining stars. And it is 3 separate petitions. And they didn't come so much. Almost out of 3 no. O ma hwe ba kuma awi. Second one come ba be hwe mu no the back one lawyer ene Mark Oliver Bakavo. Na wose wono no the home fan no obetimi aba be 15th of this month. It come to us that say 15th of this month the home fan no the one to no ba na ko ba kwa second one. It the first one we no.
First one no any.
First one ni. It only careful say omo Jacob ko hwe mu we dia. Wa hwe mo tele be ko firing squad.
Because me kai
domo ye ne die.
Me kai say ebra man peniti akonye so ogbo ne to abro o ka kire we say MPP lawyers enko law school no judges because Akufo-Addo elodi the judiciary the
yes.
Supreme Court na so NDC for lawyers no he said it openly and they were championing say the chief justice the Origa Reboto said them kra na Obekofi so whether a petition for and for one nation to say Obekofi because idea na o man penina dey akawie but asama me bisa ni say o ya na makofa ya mame Charlotte say e dia bem say ebra nanado eyi ne di no e dia ne kai 2080 but because Amadu Sule and Charlotte say issue dey they were fighting each other nipa mienu imi ono ani deputies were fighting her the people who wrote petition against her so they are different but if you compare the chief justice there now what as I said they by so do bibia bo
as I said yeah
it's your money e chichire no e say wa for bibia na riba e do pempenso a ebra na nkofo kraka so IGP ni electoral commission dey ehwe ne yan fa nsanka he said ya ye die he said oh ba unya lusu election now so chief justice so president in na wa start bo bo say after 7 no be coffee
yes
because where we are they just say mo one say e bibi ne pese ye because justice is here e ba na nsenya na ekodi abranti asemi afoforo ye de obo ba ye ya pass obo court Supreme Court ya asemi ye that 5 years ye call ya na ye appeal because ye chief justice dey fi 10 year okodo na be call na ye de na be to the new judges na omo be ye pass omo parliament dey contra case no so na judiciary no I condemn on one fellow judiciary say oh come on but on where we are heading towards to no no as you see no o man na ye chichire no in central for muntibe nkasa as ya call after in 31st December 19
no me be kasa
as ya call duru as koku ba ko kwesi prat to ko mokoye no aye to because those are the times now you can't speak because now when you speak they are coming after you. When they say on social media, they are coming after you. Now, we are quite judicial and go acquire. Now, it's why the credible goes with Janice.
Now, the air Janice say President Mahama, a member of GJ Ghana Journalists Association. Yakotoaba, bare 2 months ago. Michelle listing mono. Now he was a member in good standing. Monsieur a member in good standing. President Mahama, member of GJ. And now we were time. And now Ghana saying so sinful.
Maybe I can come on there because maybe someone say, it is here there. I say because I say MPP before parquet Supreme Court, MPP park the judiciary, and now into the nice our time. Now, how many years would you stay? Say aboa nantwie telebia na nka ne to anya na ne konfo
dabi wala so
nka nse munche o ewiase bia keka koi impelifo se ye bodi hyemra due ne bodi su
etu bagu so adue Bismarck yankoi.
Okay, director we dey medasini wakonya kakra meka ne se wo hwe ekwan a NDC amanyoko ene John Dramani Mahama efa so eyi maame na eyade a ebru adwene ntiase so na me hu ni se ensheda any legal ground. It is just politically motivated. I say omo apese omo mfa kwan bia so se o ma yenyi na yemfa nipa fofora ye hu ni se oye yenye nipa anya dey embra and they are omo ye no. It is a big threat to democracy in our country. Eba say hardwin because o hwe charges are the bomb amena. Okay, like they don't have any clear evidence. Edikan mimpo de me focus bebre ewo the aspect of the misappropriation of funds because enoni ade I say abe national issue I can bebre
ewo hinfa.
Osha me main kan baby kakra bi nchew. Osha charges na omode bae na o say the year 2023 the Honorable Chief Justice misappropriated the sum of 75,580 Ghana cedis out of the public fund for Ethiopian airline ticket with neba ene nikunu, which is something bad and no a charge omode bon. Meanwhile so okay the travel policy Mamenkai section 9 travel policy no section 9
no say travel policy no
na TV
travel policy the Chief Justice call for lawyers no e de call say committee ni travel policy na omanyi
omonje because okay
hey
section 9 now say the Chief Justice shall undertake unlimited official travels with either his or her spouse or other person of his or her choice.
Okay.
Are fully funded by the judicial service. And
travel policy no.
That is it.
Okay.
It doesn't go against the travel, and I say the issue of the travel. No, it doesn't go against it.
And I will know
whatever they did.
One ni kun le koi. And about was one
the koi.
And so Musi said we buy what. Hey,
Etiamra.
Na Sharaf or buy President Mahama buy. What Sharaf do kwan?
Omo to kwan recently.
And omonya
obi an company.
O da be backup one day. You backup.
Nti akoye say emran wo ho but yempese e bedi mran so.
Wow.
They are using ways and means. Nti mpemfo bu baby say tumi fo tumi wa. Oro ka wa fa obeti. E bia na omo ye. Because e bro adwene ntiase so. And this is the time e was say oman Ghana ye de yensa ye nan sifom. Na yen kasa yemma obi ehu say the tangent awomde ye kono yempe because the time will come it doesn't matter say we MPP, it doesn't matter say we NDC and we CPP, it will go against you. See omo da bibia di say ye to abama o na wo ba abema say dia me director kan wo ba fa police for bra wo ba fa Chief Justice bra che say e bra adwene ntiase so and say yes anyema we a e be ha yen dabi ebe ha yenda bi nti John Dramani Mahama ne NDC amanyuko no clearly omo mo man ni nyina ehu say democracy na wo ho aye wo se ye diso no omo ndi so emra ne de yenim say wo ho ye no kre but ye mfa nya adwuma because ye de emra ye adwuma travel policy e wo ho ebi adanse preface o ho akwanya bia say otumi tu kwan with either ni kunu ana say obi ono ape bi eye fully funded by the judicial service. Enti na say nipa yi ewa akwanya na wasan so aye the same thing na modi bon kwadu na say charge say sade we ya we no etiamra na unim say baby bro adwene ntiase so mponi say o ka say misappropriation of fund na ono ne say one even when it comes to traveling na enye ono na in charge to buy the ticket o de betu kwan ye wo omo hwe so ho. When it comes to payment of per diem, and you know be charge say mumma me 2 cedi and mumma me 3 cedi. We have people in charge. If you can say misappropriation of funds, then clearly those people nanka mufu say bibi why don't you hold those people responsible? Na nipa no tin baby na or no mum na people are working for her to go somewhere no. Or no na fe dem say ye about charge. It is very bad. and I think say obi a otis asem we bia no edi yaw this be a de wo NDC ehun say me de me ka bi enye me party ntima me muama no but ya ye Ghana for ye wo my Ghana ho do ne ye dwen Ghana da ache ho ne de yenum say this is a big threat to democracy in our country. And I say see an omo de o man no ekọ empempen so bi somewhere the 1990s that time no na ye nya obi a okasa obi antimi nka bi until say ye benya the first presidential aspirant for NPP no de obenya akukuduro say no adubo ahin ontwema mo de obeka bia no obeka bia kyerɛw afei no mo pese mo nsan so yemfa enko that time no bi o ye ma won kasa ye ti say o radio station now cassette ye kra we will come after you wo she ofie now cassette ye we will come after you ebra dwene ntiase so and wo hwe de omo ye na me ha me because ma memfa de ba konye example hwe obi a mobile no na mote operation recover all loot ni de utie brofo ne kra na that means say anka de a wa wia bia no that means say ye gini na na me ba ye gini na afei mobile a na yo case a ewo court that is Kwabere Japan sorry NDC the only John Mahama echo primary see
ye first
Kwabere before ni case wo court to afei attorney general say no there watimi a 60% recovery nti yenjai no operation recover all loot no abedani operation recover half loot eba say just because they know say no the proximity of him to NDC no high nti yenjai no manenko but we MPP ni dia de penny de yo ebu adwene nti aseso but there be a masema meka ma obia tibi ni say senia yese efenze bodia anka aboane to no konfo no nya de beka nsem se nene wani age a wo hu ni say me de tumi ye de amepe me de tumi ye de ametumi aya a time will come ebia na won tiso that time nso no na wo yen fanse president Mahama no bikura no why week na woni ho but wo mo di wachi no ene wo twa sabone bi aye dai ato ha ma mo aye be ba be ha dwen nti omo ma yen hwe ni yi omo mfa omo na nsi fom we nke say the entire country regardless of your political party ye demonstration etia omo say the ekoso no enye because yentimi input threat to democracy wo manim ebua ma asomdwe ba kambiba menka bia mamu a ewo ho ha dwen
mati
metima kanon
all right bisa mamenko evra so wunyanka ya bi
yeah right. I think I'll just add something small to the my brother see yakin because menka bebre we den kra na the kind from opposition time no and one no ma be no bibia answer they started this agenda say you be chief justice but one thing enra after said this news a break you no ade na me dwene won say sa esa we a yira o mampani etwa to ho no ben sana ho a e ba beda ho afebo because at the end of the day sina go don so obi be ye bia de na obetimi aka
untimi ka hwe
and enra metiwa na bibi ba metim say the judicial no third force right say executive ni ho a legislature na wo and sana judiciary no now say executive betimi ayi judicial no every as simple as ABCD there and yet taking the executive out no ebe something simple for the legislature exactly now sinagodo adia medwene won say dan kwa mabi ye ba beto aba e wo man mu ne yeto aba ni wi a na fofi anto ata ne ekonya party baako se bia ne mrahye bedwafo edoso na party na ono so awone presidential no oni numbers e o parliament a sinagodo hwan e na ba impeachment a oye o man nu
ayo say what numbers no
what numbers for parliament no e na oye impeachment o enti na afi say me me who say me party are winning more seats Parliament. Now say impeachment may take place there, and yet I will just find everything possible to make sure say me little a friend same problem here about the president, and present it to the members of Parliament, and the impeachment process will start.
Of course, some more numbers.
Yes, and it will start because at the end of the day, yet say I'm a executive no, and then inside day I can't judicial no. Within 2 months, na nyembia 24-hour economy no 8 months ni omotima ye bi bia na.
Oh, David.
But you can take 2 months or you can spend 2 months in the removal of the chief justice, a whole chief justice. All because o say we too kwan. Akwentu no otu anyembia eyemra ana enyemra eyemra. Ghana constitution no ebo na chidom. Na nyembia metiwe na se maware. Na se mikra ban anase mikra office bi aye oman ne dia. No oman ne se kwaku metiwe metime tukwan mi tukwan so a. E wo se metime ko make sure say maye mi we na maware na me kwana me de me edi machi a. Bone be na maye.
Dabi.
Se na mi ne edi kan no. Sa per diem ne travel expenses ne nyama hodo ayeka ho asem nyina. Anyembia is then not your friend saying a particular board be almost so na. There are people that takes care of those expenses. And then be no munim say omo ma ne ba no per diem ana. Na nyembia ye ma me no so odwen say obetena wa ya hwe han say ye ntua per diem bi ma ne ba kwa na. I mean, and we have a former auditor general on that particular area committee as well. And then be the findings no anything
when no ko puna and no report no come o man panyin mahama o man report before no come nana or no fair saying do me level o ba chobi bo the Facebook me screenshot at the to no mo say John my year we as then na me say look at such a reckless statement coming from a former auditor general.
Yes. You see, and then okay in Kratana, there is a portion there. Almost the committee states without fear or favor that the chief justice a breachy provisions be a Ghana your constitution. Almost as a crime of fast or transfer one Mr. Baden.
Win.
And you know, like in soon be
and I say a war regulation be so about transfer would be so join pass.
I don't know.
Who join the passes with now or Bobota compounder. But I
don't know. And you know, some of the nyama hodo amugina so amode eyi ma mani fi hon okay kan na say utina se din as a reasonable person udina say na ye mpanimfo ye fi sanke bia nka be bia modredie. But I am say the agenda has been set already. And before the elections crano ye president or see the kan wasem say when they come they will do a lot of things about the judiciary, and it has taken place. And into the money in Ghana ni bia wanwa say sa nyama we den ACC into no sine godon. I think that upon however any what length obekasa fa ono they have done it already. There is nothing that we can do about it.
Okay,
into no yenya omo no mo nto aso sa. But I think that one thing I'm a person make can say sine godon, when they were in the opposition, Omo preaching said they have learnt a lot of lessons. But me, to be very honest, and yeni omo members ne be breading komo pa. We have good friends in the NDC. Every day, no. Omo kasha and say, omo ankasampo no sometimes some of the actions of their government. And it look as if say so far they've not learned anything. Whatever happens our previous administration no the same thing repeat itself today. And it's no say go that man nyo bia wanwa said this action has been taken, and I think that in future say BBC SN repeat it ebioma and as BBC bioma, I don't think they will have the edge to come and talk about it. And it's no yen to also say ya near panel yen to also say sina godon me da say. All right, me da say Mr. Me da say what me edo dia ba afiyen ko MPP presidential primaries and matters arising my starting for Bismarck so far to say they are close nominations minimum so nam isle go holoma ARS holo me hu billboard bi ho na UPSC as me hu billboard bi ho me hu ba ko different place at this me hu be 3 different billboards abrante bi was so MPP presidential aspirant on bakunso Achimota Highway to La Paz. Okay, billboard kesiye fa one of me who say was submit so be call first independence. I don't know it was a fair to say very feeling me who I think say 2 weeks near me who yes or then who BB yes or then who BB me me anche because me see part the BA nomination for about a month. Yeah. Why me fa forms? Not at all. Oma close nominations. What the enka ho? Yeah. Why do you mount billboards? Yeah. Separate no, the party should take him on. Because what they heading? Billboard is so far. That's so far. Me see me hu back UPSC. And the back also ARS. Okora about to no. Kese back also si holomo. Every never. Oh, Bismarck young queen. That. Oshe yem presidential primaries any parliamentary primaries ebe kosona. I think NPP amanyoko no say ye betimi edi nkonyim in the year 2028 a play major role e wo mu paaye. Na major role na a play no any saying one. Oshe presidential primaries na e kwan a ye befa so organize primaries no. A choir ye befa so atoto niema how peaceful it is going to be a be accounted for yen election na eda yenim for 2028 they say ntino there be amasemo american say whoever will be in charge of the organization of yen primaries no they should do everything possible omoma enye very transparent and peaceful nipa no dia we den kra obewini no obi anim say election na ye koyi yenim nipa ye de ne kwa ebebo ama party edi nkonyim but eno nso nkyese wo betimi de tumi kwan bi so say by force am de we na ekọ at least e say emfa mra kwan so na nyedai enko until the election should be very peaceful and then transparent yemma obi akwanya say kona ko kire wadwen dia wo beto am na bi akokotoma no by the end of the day the obewini no e den obedi nkonyim yenim so obedi nkonyim until ye besre until ye ko ye parliamentary election ne so a me ma dwemu de say ka me nko a looking at the number of seats I lose no e ka me anka party mpanyimfo ne nhye bi say mo losing with almost 4,000-5,000 vote margin no anka primaries kwa mo sanko biem ye da wutimi nya ne sa e na me say me nyaaya da bi emra bi ho say yes I can candidates for kwa come Mahama pon contest no cre but politics die no cre just a year cra of podcast cycle can change and did make say and can was say ye tough investigation because lose ni bi wo ha oje ha on tiase baby wo hopa wutim say and can this you need that secondly ni akolusu how oje ho on tiase enti mesre party no senior yedi kan asase a yedi kan be also co independent sa yedi kan asase a ye be ye presidential election no eli no ye lusu aya was west wo gone no ensem bebre ye lusu tema west ablikuma west ensem bebre aya was central ye lusu aya was central ye heya aya was central agbena constituency ye lusu north kadeshi na quiz na komya a seat ya lusu ni nyina ya lusu bebre nti yesre ye party mpanyimfo no e wo se yema bibia ohun se mekai this particular man that was 2020 election obey
deputy speaker of parliament oko independent me I am referring
Esiama brabo Esiama
wo hwe kwan of us ko election na ohun say oko election no I think NPP for kwan omode ne fast no wa ampe o say me ko independent not knowing so on any candidate chrome for no yes
yes
watch as it nti o say ma temamufuo no mun kire mo adwun say oh asomasi we ne pen na say we ne pen no wo de ne ba ye beto ama no ampa so oko independent oko wini ye nti eno no ema ye party mpanyimfo no mo fa mrangu akwam obi a mefa forms mo nkoto aba wa obedi nkunyim no party ni mbo wo chidom support bi obehia bia ye mfa ma wo wini a ebebo party no but ya anya ye na ye ko chinchim obi nsa ye nsem fata ebe ha adwin bebre party no sisi ayi opposition no ye mfa opposition no ntrase ye ntoto ye niema ntem ye nkeka niema me de bebre de bia meka say wo mo trase o mo fa adwin say presidential election primaries no ye nye no early no nyame nshira o mo e ko say tuni ye tuni 25
December 6th no na date no mo ye meeting no who calculated in 6 months instead of mokase fa ko
a very good initiative just say ebebo party ni bebre because ye to abani wie na de odi nkuku no obufu sen kra by 2 years to come there they be no akoma ere atoyem party ye no be kasa je bibia na nka
mati
but ekoba ni say ya anto ne ntem ne bi akabe 6 months to and I say 8 months to election na fi na akwa primaries before no be ho sa nti that initiative ne de ebebo an nti message bebre ye primaries be cause both presidential and then parliamentary no it should be transparent and then peaceful
mati
na so mbra
mati mame ko Evra hodu Evra yes
I think say Ira Baumia election we bibia idea dance here infonyina hodo a etwa nyina no ono ne infonyini ka menko a anka other aspirants na omoka ne ho no anka befe aye nigye ama ebufuo kese bi ne watimi wakame bi a ewo MPP amnekonum no anka beba fom wa bra anko munyina de omontuma abo ano abeka Ira Baumia ho aka kire ne se yetawachi kobiom but sisia na ye kasa no obi afi se obetimi aye but at the end of the day ye be bisa se hwan po and or popular when it comes to a MPP flag bearership race no and afi so o mamu ni nyina mu e 2008 and na Ira Akufo-Addo o mampeni dada o di Ira Baumia bai. This man was not a politician but today say ye can politicians omo a making impact in political space now. There is no way you are going to mention 5 people. I'll mention Ira Baumia di or the nyama who do be brave and I buy in political space no and can ye ko elections and can did atemu kwa nimpu etwanko and ne we ya say go and bring the data, go and bring the figures. Kofa we bra and you know all the argument and everything I can want say no becomes something say youth ne yet wha ye fire for na ye research but first na ye mpoetwa me na manu odin me na mitimietiem but today Ira Baumia amasa nyama ni nyina eden asesa. So senior godon e ka menko ade a anka other aspirants no anka monfo montuma mbebo Ira Baumia de ano nanka ye nyina ye nye baako nanka there wouldn't be any your friends and presidential primaries bia
also be how the see enya atra ho.
Yes, yenya atra ho. But at the end of the day, you bet me asako yenchi. At the end of the day, you bet me asako yenchi. I will say for the betterness and the unity of the party. But see now the kind yenya eden akwa and NPP, when it comes to NPP elections enya dia and then there was a eden there is competition in the party, but at the end of the day, how are we going to maintain the unity? That is very important. It's a unity in here. See a young Kambomwa, a bed then a Ghana for a day, a giatum. Into no prepare your pain in ano. A young Kambom na day, any here. You're about me. You're your friends saying Kennedy Japan. And now feel so you're a Brian Champion. Sinagodon, before I move on, do you know say some few years ago, Nami Mama Ira, your friend saying Brian Champion.
Oh, sir.
I was managing his hotel.
Oh, and what
in Akosomo.
Oh, okay. Well, Akosomo.
Yes.
Hotel Benno.
And Canada Continental Hotel today is Rock City.
Okay.
Yes. Until now, I'm a boss direct.
RIC.
But at the end of the day, it was say, you know, making sure say, why ena obefa mantle na obetimi di ene akowene. Into no Sinagodon, I think that sa election here about 31st July. Sorry, January. Yeah, 2026. Who be here say in penimfa ho do mbeto sa akwakoto aba eyi openia obedi enim no. By now a majority of them are making decisions because ye nyina enim party penimfo ne dada. Ye nyina yenim omo dada. Omo mu gire nyina yenim omo dada. Yenim we know the yes, yenim the capabilities a crow bia. We know whatever they can do. But at the end of the day, here obia obetimi ye ayede and winning elections no making sure so be implementing policies about the party and then the Ghanaian people, not just a candidate, not just a leader. And looking at Ira Dr. Baumia, what held your friend is saying the vice president office for the past 8 years. And you know say obey president the experience is already there. Experience no harder that. How he carried that office for 8 years. Why and an tenenka wabra no vice president? No be a tenenka. And nay, Sinagodon, wadaroma vice president in the office. And how many times not to be free?
Oh,
nothing.
A prof.
Exactly. You see, the place is quiet.
Because the president in your Sanka, for chief of staff,
the place, yes, the place is quiet. It means that Dr. Baumia born humode to this extent. And yeah, party no. Dr. Baumia is not the first person to go to an election that will lose. Yirakufo Olusuye. And so na Yirakufo don't so buy how many times?
Olusu twice.
If
I press my mouth so after going
exactly Olusu but still the NDC presented him. And you know me, I believe very well say by now all your friend is saying in penny form they have already made their decisions. But I didn't hear say in Kabum and they come here. And into the men say at the end of the day, after 31st January 2026, there should be one force.
Yeah.
You be making sure say your message and the quite before so to ye nyama no ye timi atoto no emetie bi mu na party na timi ayden afa ne ntuma pefra amedia call kunanim.
Yes.
Now one thing I make a chat to say Sinagodon, I think that ye mpeni for no omudi enimu ayesu omo no yeah, sometimes kasebia a bedroom ho and all that. And I think say because obi be bisa no say na yankasa yentemu mponie and the who say and into how are we expecting our opponent to treat us? Until sometimes me tie commentaries ni be, and then me na me say me na me Oscar, me na me say me na me sponsor party no. At the end of the day, and fire nko baby ya. Abato ba ko pe eni eko. Abato no so ayeko no. Yankasa ye ho is within. Enye sabi abontin so ni bi ne ne kwa akotwe. Eni ntino saa enyama we nyina saa ensensem we nyina no efrienfa. And all the 4 air candidates are omone Dr. Baumia praying nyina no. Everybody is blaming and mentioning the man. For what? Doesn't mean say when to be a mentioner, won't be no campaign.
Oh, when they just say you bola Messi will be a target in a Messi day. Go keep you company can Messi. Ronaldo society, Ronaldo Dean side. And yes, not going on your headache. So it means that he's the man of the moment. No, but that is true. You're not there. Of course, Senator Brechapon. Yeah. The first I will be contesting.
Yes.
But many sure said the target any first honorable the target need Dr. Baumia. Honorable Japan so and not contesting. Omo super delegates will be team. Omo ko general elections so will be team. So this time around he sees he's the main target. It's they normal. Just that. But attacks reserve from
exactly because at the end of the day we are looking at say after the elections no ye nyina be kan ho abom and internet nay say oko kan bibi na say ekoba ne say on any unlikely event na say wo ko win na say Dr. Baumia. Can you come to Dr. Baumia?
That's a big question.
You can
at least 2024 or exactly yanko Kofigo
Godon
kai gum ni enko
Godon ade bi amafa atomo ho so won say party need new motion into amendment ne be kan party no structures no bi a next time ba me educating go forward that 2 new positions here me pa
new positions better no
the electoral affairs officer and communication
okay
here me papa your party ne dey e combine no e constituency foundation am fan and church mu dey ntia the electoral affairs officer na ba polling station.
Electoral affairs officer
police station. Police station no you elect e be elect constituency bi o mo elect ko we but e be o mo elect police station there no on say party decision no anytime you be call election we find it difficult to have polling agent.
Okay,
you as a electoral officer of the police you are more of polling agent, the first polling agent of the party. Into the party for polling agent here by election day you will be the first person to be called. Before they say fight to you be the first, the second person will come and join you. My am fan go for them
you see, party here a bigger orientation. The idea here me yan say Ubia were your police station chairperson. Offend who delegate. Who has delegated you? You have been elected to serve as an officer. Appointed. Yes. To serve as an officer.
I say I get delegate.
Offend who delegate or train. Yeti win. Sa sorry you. Say school I call and WhatsApp groups ne woman. Ebo won ka leadership. Ba leadership e di assembly betuja almost say ready account we were kaya. Eti ye ne nkodi nkomo e wo back door and side the to main page no so. Ye get da. And when ti say we police station office executive or constituency me Westlands from police post police post na kwa ho no eba press b eba message ho minimum people nyina me kwa ba break shop am yi meet no we ba me say this ni
wutinu yi
ma me fa ko fa me ka sa
no ya me ka
ba break shop ko my body
no me
eti who your police station see ya who the packet to be should be able to be talking to them.
Oh say idea your party you lucky most of our meeting places near say you to abewi as if you knew about discuss the party constitution you can kind the responsibility of the police station executive. So me go me start to say me come and say campaign my doctor me educating go for concern that new form na aba no cause bo no you do be no ontimi atro ne akenkan but on you be fall on him or her for that election go we there Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud am representing candidate among Ghanaians here in the history of Ghana bako same no it's only one spanner NDC MPP as a presidential candidate. That was 1996. after President Foyedu Ryan call 92 no 96 na no hondo do no e na the President Kufuor call ye olusu ye onya 40 onya 39 point something in 1998 Sunyani, the late mental catcher President Kufuor so indicate dada. It's about Ghana for me mind before to Obama no. 98 was it? When a casa. There was a bunch dada. Bunch dada. Aye. Na konta no. Na konta so. Waka and say man o mon tore bunch dada. But in the no President Kufuor be win election. And one thing na me pese yen mo yetie bia na obi o tie no ntimi tie chi na. Ghana ba kwasem obi bio no obi be call election bia no hand over money pa na on call election 96 President Kufuor run score run is real na adwuma no and omni Professor Moses buy Professor Moses the President Kufuor run is here kon oja afani na ma President Kufuor January 7 2001 2008 President Kufuor Professor Moses score 2004 2008 na President Kufuor win na adwuma ebe ofi akonya na MPP before present Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo ama MPP President Kufuor fi akonya 2009 odani akonya na de ma Professor Amos na Professor Amos eka busumi numu ebe kwa abato e no da ne benkum so Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo ni Yera John Dramani Mahama kwa election 2012 ebe olusu ye 2016 John Dramani Mahama Nana Ado sakoye ebe odani no to the man Nanado because of na election 2020 olusu ye 2024 and before presenting Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia and na John Dramani Mahama and na ko hona Nanado hani over man Mahama so about the machine from machine to read in this John Mahama ko election bi emu a obe hand over man hand over mo obi a do ko be ko hand over man Bawumia ato and the machine a simple in the history of Ghana. But does it work like that? Oh, yes. Mathematically. Breakdown. Breakdown. I'll give you a break. In the history of this country, it's only two people penna about who election for the first time we win. But then they were sitting president. Yes. George Rawlings was 1992 a year leader of the state. Yeah. For 11 years. For 11 years. So when he was going for 92, now he's a sitting president. 20 years later. John Dramani Mahama was going for election. He was a sitting president. That's the 2012. Yeah. He won the election for the first time. In the history of this country, there are 5 presidents. Yeah. Out of 5, 2 nominate a sitting president and no win the first election. 3 now, they all went to election more than once. And look at the number of years I take it president Mills. Yes. Twice. Yes. But Professor Mills and Nanado 3 times. Yes. In the history of this country, any time certain governments is around a flag revolution election. But we've done proper research about 2028 election. When you have to video, we are giving the facts and figure. Now what one of our cast and say whatever the person is saying is true. But say obi bia tia konya su bia the flag revolution election. NDC 2000 year, NPP 2008 year, NPP 2000 2024 year. And Obibia to about for the first time 2012 we moved Jomama Akuniaso and ballot paper so 4 times. Yes. So such a person he has been known. Yeah, but don't yet your memoir. Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah, but don't yet your memoir. Ocho biaso or Tombu. Inesa nieka. Omu. Inesa nieka. That's the point. Any money can. Because any at all will be and a graphic. Obiaso be a graphic. Obiaso think to pay a student. You also got to be a to Colgate and a baby. Yeah. Because you're Toma in politically consistency is what gives you results. Exactly. Of course. Exactly. So I present you Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, the best candidate to lead the PP 2028. May I say Kofi Shemate don't that fellow Kofigo constituency na fa abule okakwe enough be me fe kutu ni imo ko no okakwe enough sa city lu se dem ya pa ilusu atu asu mi dan sori wa kan ilusu mi ensa pasama to ye project ya yo hoyi na ni etimi mo hunderu. Wow. Anyway, enti ene nipa me se mu nyina eye maiden appearance and mo buy ma me nsa hwe din bi na me mo ni kama se be ya da me hwe din bi na me nsa hwe me mo ne kama na ebusafo mu tie na mu say yes ene Asete Isaac Evra wo buy ebeka ye ho and na Bismarck Tando Anane eso beka ye ho and of course Kofigo
Kofi Chiremate enso be ka me ho oh se wo ba wanka enti eda we ba biegu no ya ka ho asem enti na akala GH so de jawde ko social media adongo misasante mu nyina no medamase of course general manager so Chris Okweko so eda se from Gordon Asare-Bediako na me aluma echina ye besia ewo movement in the morning so with Kwaku Dewuru Akotia is gone but we didn't do badly at all nipa koi penifo a na so mokọ ho nyina ekobo party ni chi domu nyina and I think say they did their best but probably the best was not that enough and you can't blame them and there's more to it part in international ye ni enhwe how to deal with some of these issues nyame aluma china e be di enkomo